monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly...
Hello, and welcome to our study guide review. So what I thought I'd do tonight is, we have a test coming up, and I know you guys have a study guide, and maybe you didn't get to all the problems, and I don't know if you're going to be able to really get through all the questions confidently, so I figured I'd offer these series of videos. Yes, I'm going to make several, but when I do, note that there's like spoilers. So spoiler alert, don't watch these videos until you're done with the study guide. What point would there be to that? The study guide is supposed to help you on the test. So only watch this after you're done the study guide. Or if you do all the problems you think you know and then just get to some questions you feel like you might have questions on, you can come back and look at the videos. But I'm also going to break it into 3 parts. So I'll do a video for each page. And I think that will be helpful. 1, it'll make the videos smaller. And 2, if you did the first page and you're confident in it, you don't have to watch the first page. You can just watch the second 2 pages. All right? So now we're going to do part 1, which is really just the first page. Okay, so there's lots of ways to do this one. It says, which of the following has the correct solution for x? Write yes or no on each. Now, you could solve all those problems and just see if whatever solution you get, see if it works, if it matches the solution that they tell you. But I think it might be easier if we just plug in these numbers into the equation and see if they work. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to say it. I don't know if I have to write it out. Maybe I'll write it out for the next one, but this one's pretty easy. So I'm going to plug in 6 for x. So I have 8x, which becomes 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48 minus 3. 48 minus 3 is 45. So we end up with an equation that says 45 equals 45. Is that true? I would say yes, it's true. 6 is a solution to that equation. And I'm going to go through and do the rest in the same way. All right, plugging in 3. This one might be a little bit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to combine like terms first. So this is b. And 4 plus 5x plus 7 minus x. And all that equals 16. So let me combine like terms. 5x minus 1. X is 4x. And then 4 plus 7 is 11. Let's see if that equals 16. Okay, this is much easier to plug in. We'll plug in 3 here. So 4 times 3 is 12 plus 11 is not 16. That is not a solution. This one looks a little bit easier because all I'm doing is plugging in. Plug in x for 4 right here. 4 minus 2 is 2 over 3 is not equal to 2. 2/3 does not equal 2, so that's another no. All right, again, all I'm doing, if you need to plug it in and write it out, go ahead and do that. I'm feeling like some of these are a little bit easier to do that where you don't have to. All right, x is 7. So I'm going to plug it in here. What's 3 times 7? And in here, you guys, okay, 3 times 7 is 21 minus 2. Is that equal to 25? Well, 21 minus 2 is 19. 19 is not equal to 25, so let's say no. Ooh, okay, now we have a fraction. What do we do with this? All right, so I'm going to plug it in there, and when I plug it into a fraction, 1/3 times something, that's the same as just dividing by 3. So 12 divided by 3 would be 4. Then 4 plus 5 is equal to 9, so that's another yes. So choose to solve the solution to problems like that or not. That's how I did it. Plugging in, I think, probably can go a little bit faster. Did you get them all right? If not, go back and make some changes. Okay, number 2. Determine what value for the variable could make each algebra equation true. For these, we're going to do some solving. All right, so just going to move this up a little bit. The first one, we'll do it, whoa, I picked the wrong button there. Sorry, guys. So b plus 8 equals b minus 8. And we want to see what values that's true. Well, my first instinct is to subtract b from both sides just to get the variables by themselves. But then I notice, oh my gosh, both of the b's are gone. What's left? 8 equals negative 8. Is that true? I would say no. So this is true for no solutions or no numbers at all. That's never going to be true. Okay, and it makes sense when you look at it. No number is the same. If you add 8 to it, is it going to be the same if you subtract 8 to it? Just not going to work. Alright, so let me erase a little bit here so I have more room. It's not a very good eraser. Okay. So next problem, 5s is equal to 4s minus 14 plus 3s. Okay. Let's go back. Alright, 5s. What I think I'm going to do first, oh, my handwriting is not good, but that's okay, because you guys already did your study guide, right? Right. Yes, that better be right. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is combine like terms on both sides of the equation. 4s and 3s is 7s. Yes, that sounded weird. I'm sure you guys think I sound weird anyways, though, but you know what? I'm just trying to help here. So sorry. Alright, so now that I have this, I'm going to subtract 7s from both sides because I want to get my variables over here on the same side of the equation, you know, like stinky silly. We're going to get the stinkies all together on the same side, and we have 5s minus 7s is negative 2s. I bring that down, I'm going to have negative 14. Don't lose your signs. That 14 is negative. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. And that's a wha. And I get s is equal to 7. So this equation is only true for the number 7. Now the next one, this one's not real hard. D squared is equal to 49. You can do, if you're really fancy, you can take the square root of both sides to get d by itself. Or you can think of what number times itself is 49. Now the first instinct is to say, well, 7. 7 times 7 is 49. But anytime you have a 2 as an exponent in an equation, there's a potential for up to 2 answers. In this case, there is another answer because a negative times a negative is a positive. So therefore, negative 7 times negative 7 is 49 and would make this equation true as well. So there we go. Ironman Taxi Company. You know, with all his fancy buildings and whatever, you'd think he didn't even drive a taxi, but I guess he does. They charge $2.50 for a ride, plus $3 per mile. Very common theme, by the way, so just get used to seeing that one. If Tony's taxi fare was $20.50, how many miles did he travel? There's a lot of ways to solve this. I am going to set it up in an equation. So, see if you guys kind of follow along. So it's $2.50 for a ride. So that's just going to be no matter what, you have to pay $2.50 plus $3 per mile. We don't know how many miles you're going to drive, so we're going to call it 3 times the number of miles, which is m. But we know that its fare equaled $20.50. So now I would just solve this by subtracting 2.5 on both sides. And I think you guys are becoming experts at solving equations by now. Right? And I'm going to get 3m on this side is equal to $18. Is that right? Looks right to me. I'm running out of space on my screen, but that's okay because if I just divide by 3 on both sides, 18 divided by 3 will give me m is 6, which means he traveled 6 miles. If you didn't know if that was right, you can just do 6 times 3 plus 250. Do we get $20.50? The answer is yes. Okay, now these equations, this is pretty straightforward. We're just going to solve. Okay, so there's nothing fancy about it. Just solving equations. Prove you know what you're doing. Alright, are we ready? Let's start with the first one. Alright, oh, looks like it's going to be a job for Distribution Ninja right here, because we have 3 times x minus 4, plus 2x equals 15x plus 18. A lot of work here, huh? So let's go. We'll do a little wha, wha. Distribute that 3 on the outside and give us 3x minus 12. That's a plus 2x. Don't do what Mr. Barnett does and write this sloppy. You have paper and pencil. I'm writing with my fingertip on a screen, so forgive me a little bit. Next, I'm going to combine like terms. 3x and 2x give me 5x. Ew, that's a terrible 5. Equals negative 12. I wonder if anyone's still watching this video. I think some people are. If you are, say hi right now. Hi, guys. Okay, so I am going to subtract 5 from both sides. There's a lot of ways. There's 4 ways you can go from here. I'm sure you might have done it a different way, but you can still get the same answer. That will leave me with negative 12 here. And 15x minus 5x is 10x plus 18. Now I'm going to get rid of this 18. So I'm going to subtract 18 from this side. I'm running out of space on my screen. So negative 18 and negative 12, I'm going to carry it over up here. That will give me negative 30 equals to 10x. And I'm divide both sides by 10. I get x is equal to negative 3. Yay! Alright, so I tried to pause it there so I can erase a little bit faster because that eraser's terrible. But let's go to the next one. We have x minus 9 over 3 equals negative 6. Oh my goodness, this is so easy. Some people have been freaking out about fractions, but we don't need to freak out because we can eliminate those fractions just by multiplying by that denominator. This is a wha. And what we're left with over here is x minus 9 is equal to 3 times 6 is negative 18. And add 9 to both sides. Over here we have x and negative 18 plus 9. We take sides not the same, so we're going to subtract. 18 minus 9 is 9. Take the sign of the bigger number. That will leave us with negative 9. Alright, this is the end of the first page. So, go back, check your answers. If there's any you didn't understand, maybe rewind, watch slower. But if you're okay with these pages, I'm going to do the next 2 pages. I promise we'll have shout-outs. And I want to do one little thing here, because I think I want to assign these videos as an assignment to make sure you watch it to some capacity. So just to prove to me that you watched it, at the bottom of this page, I want you to draw a smiley face. And that'll be, if you have a smiley face on your study guide next to number 4, I'm going to know you watched the video. Alright guys, I'm not going to sign out yet. Just let you know there's another video coming. So enjoy.